Kansas has a rich and diverse history, from its indigenous roots to its pivotal role in shaping American politics and culture. Below is a detailed historical overview of the state. Pre-colonial era before European settlers arrived, Kansas was inhabited by several Native American tribes, including the Kansa, from whom the state gets its name, the Osage, the Pawnee, the Wichita, and the Cheyenne, among others. These tribes lived in the vast plains and developed unique cultures based on their environments, relying on hunting, fishing, and agriculture. European exploration and early settlement in 1541, Spanish explorer Francisco Vázquez de Coronado passed through Kansas on his expedition in search of the fabled 7 cities of gold. However, the area remained largely unexplored by Europeans for several decades. In the early 19th century, as part of the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, Kansas became part of the United States. In 1825, the U.S. government established Fort Leavenworth, which became an important military post, and Kansas began attracting settlers and traders. Kansas Territory in the fight for statehood. The Kansas-Nebraska Act of 1854 was a significant moment in the state's history. The act allowed settlers in Kansas to decide whether to permit slavery, leading to violent clashes between pro-slavery and anti-slavery factions, known as Bleeding Kansas. This period of violence played a crucial role in the national debate over slavery, further intensifying tensions between the North and South. In 1861, Kansas was admitted to the Union as a free state. However, the conflict between pro-slavery and anti-slavery factions continued to shape the state's political and social landscape. Civil War and Reconstruction. Kansas played a key role during the Civil War, being a stronghold for anti-slavery sentiment. The state provided soldiers to the Union Army, and the Jayhawkers, a group of militant abolitionists, became well known for their raids in Missouri, which was a slave state. The state's strong commitment to the Union and abolition led to its role as a battleground for various raids and skirmishes. After the Civil War, Kansas experienced growth in agriculture, as settlers took advantage of the Homestead Act of 1862. This act provided land to those willing to farm it, and many European immigrants, particularly from Germany and Scandinavia, moved to Kansas to establish farms. The populist movement and early 20th century. In the late 19th century, Kansas became a focal point for the populist movement, which advocated for the interests of farmers against the power of railroads and big business. Kansas became home to a significant populist influence, and in the 1890s, the state elected a number of populist leaders to office. During the early 20th century, Kansas was also impacted by the economic changes brought about by industrialization. However, the Great Depression had a significant effect on Kansas, particularly on its agricultural economy. Like much of the nation, the state struggled during the 1930s, with droughts and dust storms ravaging the plains, which would become known as the Dust Bowl. Modern Kansas. In the mid-20th century, Kansas continued to grow and develop, though the state has faced challenges, particularly in terms of its agricultural economy and urbanization. The state experienced major shifts in industry, with the expansion of aviation in Wichita, often referred to as the air capital of the world. Kansas has a rich cultural history, with notable contributions to the arts, literature, and music. The state was the birthplace of the famous author William Ing and the legendary jazz musician Charlie Parker. Kansas also played a role in the civil rights movement, particularly in the landmark Brown v. Board of Education case in 1954, which declared racial segregation in public schools unconstitutional. Today, Kansas is a state with a strong agricultural economy, a growing technology and aerospace industry, and a rich cultural heritage. It continues to be known for its deep connection to the land and its role in American history, especially in terms of its pivotal role in the Civil War, its fight for abolition, and its development in the 20th century. Interesting historical facts. 1. The Kansas-Nebraska Act, 1854, allowed settlers in both Kansas and Nebraska to decide on the issue of slavery, leading to violent conflict, notably the Bleeding Kansas period. 2. Kansas was the first state to establish a state-owned university, the University of Kansas, in 1865. 3. The state saw significant migration during the Great Depression, with many families moving west, including to California, in search of better opportunities. 3. This movement was partially prompted by the Dust Bowl. cultural and regional influence. Kansas has been the inspiration for countless works of art, literature, and film. One of the most famous works to be linked with Kansas is L. Frank Baum's The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, 1900, which portrayed Kansas as a humble, agricultural state. The movie adaptation of the novel in 1939 made Kansas synonymous with Dorothy's iconic line, "There's no place like home." Kansas is also known for its deep connections to the music world, particularly jazz, blues, and country. The state has produced some legendary artists, most notably Charlie Parker, one of the most influential jazz musicians of all time. Kansas has played a vital and multifaceted role in American history, from its foundational days as a land of conflict to its modern-day contributions in agriculture, culture, and industry. The state's rich and diverse past continues to influence its future as it maintains its place in the heart of the United States. Kansas may seem like a simple, wide-open state, but beneath its vast prairies and quiet landscapes, it holds some fascinating hidden secrets and lesser-known facts. Here are some intriguing and mysterious aspects of Kansas. The mysterious Kansas Devil's Road. Located in the small town of Stull, Kansas, there's a road called Devil's Road that has become infamous for its eerie reputation. Legend has it that this road leads to a mysterious, abandoned cemetery where supernatural phenomena have been reported. The cemetery is supposedly the site of a gateway to hell. The Stull Cemetery was even rumored to be one of the 7 gates of hell, where the devil himself appears. While this has never been proven, the cemetery is a local legend, drawing paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers. The legend of the Kansas Ghost Army. During World War II, the U.S. military allegedly stationed a Ghost Army in Kansas. The Ghost Army was a top-secret unit tasked with using deception to mislead the enemy through inflatable tanks, sound effects, and fake radio transmissions. The unit performed in various parts of the U.S. and abroad, and some reports suggest they trained in Kansas. However, much of this remains classified, leaving the true extent of the Ghost Army in Kansas a bit of a mystery. The underground city of Kansas. In the town of Abilene, there are rumors of an underground city hidden beneath the streets. This network of tunnels, built during the late 1800s, was once used by traders, cattlemen, and lawmen to avoid the intense summer heat. Some of these tunnels were also believed to be used for illicit activities. Although much of the underground area has been sealed off, remnants of these tunnels still exist, and stories continue to swirl about their secret purposes. The abandoned town of Garnett, once a thriving town, Garnett, Kansas, is now largely abandoned and often referred to as one of the ghost towns of the state. What makes Garnett unique is the fact that it's still a place people pass through, and there's even a preserved cemetery that dates back to the early 1800s. The town's eerie, quiet atmosphere and the abandoned buildings make it a fascinating place for explorers and history enthusiasts. It's said to have several ghosts lingering in its remains, contributing to its haunted reputation. The largest ball of twine in the world, Cocker City. One of Kansas's quirkiest attractions is the world's largest ball of twine, located in Cocker City. Started by a local man named Frank Stober in 1953, the ball has grown to weigh over 20,000 pounds. It's said that this record-breaking twine ball was built by the community, with each person adding a piece of twine. Although this may sound odd, it is a hidden gem for travelers seeking offbeat attractions in Kansas. The mysterious Silent Hill. Located in Mound City, Kansas, Silent Hill is a hill that supposedly got its name due to the odd stillness that envelops the area. Visitors have reported strange, unexplainable occurrences, such as unexplained sounds and the eerie sensation of being watched. Some locals claim the silence that surrounds the area is so profound that even the sounds of birds and insects seem to fade away. The Kansas UFO phenomenon. Kansas has been the site of multiple UFO sightings over the years, with several reports coming from towns like Hoxie and Liberal. The most famous sighting occurred in 1973 when multiple people in the area reported seeing unidentified flying objects that appeared to hover and move erratically across the night sky. While these events were never fully explained, some people in Kansas believe that the state is a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity, and the mysteries continue to intrigue. The secretive Circle of Gold. Kansas is home to a little-known legend known as the Circle of Gold. a treasure hunt tied to the hidden riches of a group of Spanish explorers who passed through the region in the 16th century. According to the story, the explorers buried a chest of gold somewhere in the state and marked its location with a series of mysterious symbols. While no one has ever found the treasure, treasure hunters continue to search the state, hoping to uncover this long-lost fortune. The Kansas earthquake swarm. Kansas is not generally known for earthquakes, but the state has had its share of seismic activity. In 2016, a series of earthquakes hit central Kansas, with magnitudes of 3.0 to 4.0. Scientists believe that these earthquakes may have been linked to hydraulic fracking operations in the area. While rare, Kansas has seen other tremors throughout its history, which is unusual given its location far from tectonic plate boundaries. The Nessie of Kansas. The White Rock Lake creature. In the 1950s, there were reports of a mysterious creature seen in White Rock Lake near the town of Colby. The creature was described as being snake-like, with a long neck and undulating body, much like the famed Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. While the reports were unsubstantiated, the local legend continues to be passed down by those who claim to have seen the elusive creature. The mystery of what lurks beneath the lake's surface remains unsolved. The Phantom Airplane of the Flint Hills. One of Kansas's strangest tales comes from the Flint Hills, where locals have reported seeing a phantom airplane flying overhead. The plane is said to make no sound and appears at night, often before a storm. Some believe it's an old military plane from World War II, while others think it might be a ghostly apparition of a plane that went missing in the area years ago. The Kansas Bigfoot. Like many other states, Kansas has its own Bigfoot legends. The Kansas Bigfoot has been reportedly sighted in rural areas, especially around Wilson Lake and the Flint Hills. These sightings describe a large, hairy creature that seems to move quickly through the forests, leaving behind large footprints. While there is no concrete evidence to support the claims, the stories of the Kansas Bigfoot have been part of local folklore for generations. The miracle of the Sacred Heart Church. In the town of Humboldt, there is a Catholic church known as Sacred Heart Church that claims to be the site of several miraculous events. Local legends suggest that many people have witnessed strange phenomena, like glowing lights and unexplainable sounds coming from the church. Some even claim to have experienced physical healings after praying in the church. Whether or not these stories are true, the church holds a special place in the hearts of local residents. Kansas may seem like an unassuming state, but these hidden facts and mysterious stories reveal the state's intriguing layers of history, folklore, and unexplained phenomena. From its eerie cemeteries to its supposed extraterrestrial encounters, there's much more to Kansas than meets the eye. Kansas offers a rich variety of foods that reflect its agricultural roots, blending comfort food with regional specialties. The state's cuisine is influenced by its farming and ranching traditions, producing a variety of hearty dishes featuring beef, pork, grains, and locally grown produce. Here's a breakdown of the types of foods you can expect to find in Kansas. Kansas barbecue. Kansas is known for its exceptional barbecue, particularly in Kansas City. The state is home to two major styles of barbecue: Kansas City style and Topeka style. Kansas City barbecue. Famous for its slow-smoked meats, Kansas City barbecue is renowned for its use of a wide variety of meats including ribs, pulled pork, beef brisket, and sausage. The distinctive feature is the thick, sweet, tomato-based sauce that accompanies the meats. A signature of Kansas City barbecue is its burnt ends, crispy, flavorful bits of beef brisket that are often served as a standalone dish. Topeka barbecue. Topeka is known for a different style of barbecue, which focuses more on the flavor of the meat rather than the sauce. 2. It's characterized by a more simple, smoked flavor with a focus on the rub. Beef and steaks. Kansas is a major producer of beef, so you can expect high-quality steaks, burgers, and other beef dishes. Steaks like ribeyes, sirloins, and fillets are common, often cooked on an open flame or charcoal grill to bring out their natural flavors. Kansas is particularly known for Kansas City strip steak, which is a cut of beef from the short loin. Pork dishes. Alongside beef, pork is a staple in Kansas cuisine. Expect to find pulled pork, ribs, and sausage in barbecue joints. Another popular dish is pork tenderloin, often served breaded and fried. Kansas Wheat Products is one of the leading wheat-producing states in the U.S. Kansas is proud of its wheat products. You can expect to see freshly baked breads, biscuits, muffins, and other wheat-based products on menus. A Kansas specialty is Kansas wheat bread, which is made from locally grown wheat and is a common accompaniment to meals. Corn and grains. Corn is another major crop in Kansas, and you'll find it featured in various dishes. Expect cornbread, corn on the cob, and corn fritters at many local restaurants. Grain-based dishes like grain salads, corn pudding, and corn chowder are also popular. Farm fresh produce. Kansas prides itself on its locally grown produce, with plenty of fruits and vegetables available in the summer months. You'll often find tomatoes, sweet corn, green beans, pumpkins, and melons featured in dishes. Kansas is especially known for watermelons and tomatoes, which are grown in abundance across the state. Fried foods. Fried foods are a Kansas staple, often reflecting the state's rural, agricultural history. You'll encounter dishes like fried chicken, fried catfish, and fried okra in many restaurants. In the small towns, fairs, and local diners, you'll often find food trucks and stands serving fried pies and funnel cakes. Kansan sweets and desserts. Kansas has a deep tradition of baking, and you'll find many classic desserts in the state. Kansan pies, particularly fruit pies like apple, cherry, and peach, are served year-round. Other common sweets include Kansas City-style chocolate cake and bread pudding. Famous dessert. 1. Fried apple pies. These are a regional favorite, often sold at fairs or local diners, combining fried dough and sweet apple filling. Sunflower products. Kansas is known as the sunflower state, and sunflower seeds and oil are widely available. You'll find sunflower oil used in cooking and baking, and roasted sunflower seeds as snacks or toppings for salads. Regional favorites. Bison. As Kansas is home to bison ranches, bison steaks, burgers, and sausage are increasingly popular for a leaner alternative to beef. Chili. Kansas residents often enjoy a hearty bowl of chili, sometimes featuring ground beef, beans, and a blend of spices. 2. It's typically served with cornbread or crackers. Kansas offers a rich array of comforting and hearty foods, from slow-cooked barbecue and premium beef steaks to fried delights and farm-fresh produce. The state's agricultural heritage shines through in its dishes, making Kansas an exciting destination for food lovers seeking authentic, flavorful meals. Where to stay in Kansas. The Ambassador Hotel, Kansas City, a luxury boutique hotel in downtown Kansas City, offering vintage charm and modern amenities. Known for its elegant rooms and exceptional service, it's close to major attractions like the Power and Light District and the National World War I Museum and Memorial. The Eldridge Hotel, Lawrence, a historic hotel located in the heart of downtown Lawrence, blending rich history with modern luxury. The Eldridge has hosted notable figures and is perfect for history lovers, featuring a mix of tradition and contemporary design. The Lodge at Russell, a cozy and affordable stay off the main highway in Russell, offering a rustic atmosphere perfect for nature lovers and road trippers. The Lodge provides modern amenities and is close to local attractions like Fossil Station Park. Prairie Band Casino and Resort, Mayetta, a resort offering a mix of excitement and relaxation with its casino, golf course, and live entertainment options. Located in Pottawatomie County, it's ideal for those seeking both gaming and outdoor activities. The historic Elms Hotel and Spa, Excelsior Springs, a luxurious and historic spa retreat with hot springs, offering a relaxing atmosphere and elegant accommodations. Perfect for romantic getaways and those looking to unwind in a picturesque setting. Where to eat in Kansas. Joe's Kansas City BBQ, Kansas City, a must-visit barbecue joint known for its slow-cooked meats, including tender ribs and pulled pork sandwiches. The burnt ends are a fan favorite, and the casual atmosphere makes it a great stop for a laid-back meal. The Capitol Grill, Overland Park, an upscale steakhouse offering dry-aged steaks, fresh seafood, and a superb wine list. Ideal for a special occasion or a luxurious night out, with signature dishes like the bone-in ribeye and lobster mac and cheese. Blue Stem, Kansas City, a fine dining restaurant specializing in innovative American cuisine with locally sourced ingredients. Known for its sophisticated tasting menus, Blue Stem offers a refined dining experience for food enthusiasts. The Flying Pig BBQ, Wichita, a casual barbecue spot offering a variety of smoked meats and flavorful sauces. Known for its friendly atmosphere and delicious burnt ends, the Flying Pig is perfect for families and casual diners. Blue Moose Bar and Grill, Leawood, a lively, casual American bar and grill offering a wide variety of dishes, including burgers, sandwiches, and barbecue. With outdoor seating and a fun sports bar atmosphere, it's a great place to relax with friends. The Farmhouse, Kansas City, a farm-to-table restaurant focusing on sustainable dining with locally sourced ingredients. Known for its seasonal dishes, craft cocktails, and a cozy ambiance, the Farmhouse is perfect for anyone looking to enjoy fresh and delicious meals. The Rocking K, Hayes, a family-owned restaurant offering classic comfort food like ribeye steaks, fried chicken, and mashed potatoes. The cozy setting and friendly service make it an ideal spot for family gatherings or a relaxing meal. Kansas offers a diverse selection of places to stay and dine, from the luxurious to the laid-back. Whether you're visiting Kansas City's vibrant scene or exploring charming small towns like Lawrence and Hayes, you'll find comfortable accommodations and delicious meals to make your visit unforgettable. Kansas is a state that prides itself on its agricultural roots, and its food scene reflects this deep connection to the land. From the smoky, tender meats of Kansas City BBQ to the farm-fresh produce and wheat products, the state offers a rich tapestry of flavors that celebrate its rich farming and ranching traditions. Whether you're indulging in a perfectly cooked steak, savoring a plate of fried chicken, or enjoying a slice of homemade pie, Kansas provides a culinary experience that is as hearty and welcoming as the people who call it home. For food lovers looking to explore regional specialties and taste the heart of the Midwest, Kansas is an unmissable destination.